with Yamaha's 900 Tracer GT 2018, and thought I'd do a little owner review of it for you. Not too many on the internet, and let you know what I think of it from somebody who actually bought one point of view. So let's crack on. Now, apologies, it's really sunny, I can hardly see this screen on this phone, so difficult to see what I'm actually looking at, but we'll do the best we can. So yeah, this is my bike. It's got 3,000 miles on it. It's here in the United Kingdom, and it cost £10,650, and I'd say just over 3,000 miles. So what do I think of this bike? Well, of course I like the bike a lot because I've paid a lot of money for it. So anyway, what do you need to know? If you're watching this because you're thinking about getting one, I'll let you know what I think of it. And there's quite a few niggly things, but nothing too major. So we'll get right in with the first one. First niggle is you've maybe noticed that this bike's got the rubber pegs on. Now it actually comes with this arrangement, but because of the vibration through the foot pegs, I've actually put these on. These come off a Yamaha FJR 1200, and they fit straight on. It's the same angle here. They've got to be the same angle. You can't just fit any pegs. So those fit straight on, and that's helped with the vibration quite a bit. But it's still there. So if you don't like bikes that vibrate through your feet, then you better test ride it before you put your money down, because you might be a bit disappointed. So that's definitely the #1 issue with this bike, and really the only one, to be honest. The rest of the things are just niggles that you'll get used to, but that's never going to go away, that vibration. Anyway, the old legs. You can see the bike's pretty filthy, and I'm going to wash it shortly, but you can see that it really needs a rear hugger. And yeah, he's got a Nissan rear brake. The rear brake's actually quite good. I use the rear brake quite a lot when I'm just out and about, tootling about, and that brake's actually very effective. Quite like it. I haven't got the panniers on at the bike at the moment. It does come with panniers as standard, and they fit on here, and that thing there, just ignore that. They're there, and there, and they go on there. And neither pannier is big enough to fit in a full face helmet, which is a bit annoying. And the other thing is, Yamaha say you can't have the Yamaha top box on with the Yamaha panniers at the same time. Something to do with they use the same fitting mounts or something like that anyway. So that's a bit annoying, but I'm sure Jivi or somebody will soon make something that will do it. So I don't think it'll be too long because something else will be available. And the typical Yamaha, these bloody awful lights. I think they're just using them up till they've got none left. They're absolutely hideous, aren't they? But anyway, the tail, you can't really get a tail tidy on this because, well, not at the moment anyway, because when you've got the panniers on, it's actually too wide across there to fit in between the panniers. These get in the way, so it needs a bit of a redesign. But I'm sure again somebody will come out with something. Got a little digital brake light, it's quite nice. I've got the seat in the low seat option because I've got little stumpy legs. It's quite a tall bike this actually, and it is obviously quite a bit heavier than this bike. And so I've got it in a low seat option. It's got adjustable rear suspension here, just turn that knob thing, hard or soft, whichever takes your fancy. Very easy to change it. You can see the spring there, and you can just see, maybe, yeah, you can, on the piston ring you can see a little screw you can adjust there. Is that for rebound or something like that? I don't know. So you can adjust that as well. Quick shifter, standard. My bike's been missing gears quite often, so sometimes it only takes the merest touch to knock it up a gear. Next time it misses, so you tend to sort of give it a good clunk. So this bike comes with the centre stand, which is really good. The fuel tank is petrol. Well, obviously it's petrol. It's metal. What I meant to say is, yes, metal tank. Now my previous bike was a Tracer 700, so I was going to put the locking ring on there, usually a bag. So the locking ring fits perfectly, but the bag can't click onto it because of this shroud sticks up, so it can't get on it. This gets in the way, so that's a bit of a pain. So controls, you'll have seen this 1,000 times, but here's your cruise control. It's one of the best things about the bike, and I think this is the reason a lot of people buy this bike over the ordinary Tracer. And there's your traction control, and this one here is your mode A, B and C. A, B and standard. A mode is just animal. I just think it's virtually unusable. It makes the throttle so sensitive. You can hardly use it on where I live. The roads are so potholed and bad. It's just unusable. So I used either standard or B mode. If you want a nice smooth ride, use B. If you want to, ride aggressively, put it in standard. But A mode, I think, is just for track use. And here's your stupid little button you use for navigating the dashboard. So we'll switch that on. And yeah, the other thing is the keys are way down here. And I'll tell you something, I know it won't show you up on here, it's a bloody nuisance, because when you've got your big gloves on and your jacket on, and I mean, I know I've got my thing on here, but even so, there's not a big gap here to get your hand in. So the time you get your gloves on, you go down here, you're scratching away with these bloody keys and them cables, and so annoying. Okay, there's the dashboard, that's the startup. And well, not too, dashboard's alright, but it's, it's supposed to be full colour, but there isn't a lot of colour on there really, and it's so small. Why didn't they make, compared to the Ducatis and the Triumphs, the BMW screens, this just looks a bit cheap, I suppose is the word. Why didn't they make it the full size of the screen? It looks so much better. And if I use the little thumb wheel thing, you can see you can scroll through the dashes. Shit, you can see that. Do it again. Yeah, you can scroll through all the different things. And there's 101 things you can alter and play with, but I haven't really bothered. But this thumb wheel thing, you can see it there. When you're riding along, if you try and do that, you have the heated grips. So it's the merest little click to get on the thing you want, and then you got to press it and hold it without it doing that. It's just a bit of a pain, really. But, maybe the best thing is just to stop if you want to alter it. Okay, let's try and get my hand down there. There we go. Adjustable windshield, up and down. It's not a lot of adjustment there, and to be honest with you, when you're riding along, I couldn't tell any difference between the screen in the lower position or the higher position. It made no difference whatsoever. So you probably want a much bigger screen if you want to have, if that's your thing, I suppose. Okay, going around here, yeah, there's some electronic keys. It's got adjustable front suspension if you know what to do with it. The dealer never bothered to show me what to do, so that's just as it came out the factory. Nice big gold forks on the front. Yep, they work well. I like them. Look smart. It's got Yamaha's own brakes on there. The brakes quite good. Not super brilliant if you're really tramping on. You probably want a little bit more bite, but they're okay. They're adequate. There we go. Yeah, it's a dirty beast, isn't it? She's dirty. What we got here? What we got here? Oh yeah, that must be the. Is that for sticking the oil in? Oh yeah. There's the. Christ, I can't even see my finger now. Yeah, that's the sight glass for your oil, and if that's where you fill it back up again. Yeah, that's pretty much it really, isn't it? Or the tank. I can get 200 miles out of a tank full on this thing if you just ride it sensibly. If you ride it rather purposefully, you'll be down to the 160s, and you have to set your odometer for your mileage. Don't use that fuel gauge, it's useless, absolutely useless. Just zero your trip one and use that. Yep, there we go. Back in the shed. Oh, the exhaust, yeah. The exhaust's quite loud, but I wouldn't bother changing it unless you want to put a £1,000 exhaust on it from a Kropovich, but I don't see the point. It's quite noisy. I'm not going to start it up. There's no point really. Okay, that's it. Enjoy.